Well, hello peoples on the internet, my name is Kevin and welcome back to another video. So guys, for today's video I've got a very ambitious TBR and I know what all of you are probably thinking.
Kevin, why are you doing such a big TBR when we all know you're not going to stick to it?
This is true, but regardless I'm still going to go for it because I'm doing a lot of traveling this month and in June, so I'm assuming I'll probably read a lot when I'm on the airplane and stuff like that. And also not all of these books are going to be physical books. I'm going to be reading a lot of audiobooks as well because, as I said, I'm going to be flying and I like to listen to audiobooks when I'm on planes. So yeah, I kind of hope that I should get all of these books read, but honestly we all know that's probably not going to happen. But let me be ambitious, let me live my life. Also I'm going to be drinking some tea in this video because I made tea before I started, but I'm not spilling any tea.
Sorry, that's not today's video.
And I'm drinking from one of my favorite mugs, which is Nobody Knows I'm Gay, which is so true. Like, literally no one knows that about me, so please keep my secret. Also, just really quickly, because I know I said in my last video that I had an announcement about BOOKCON coming soon that I couldn't say then, but I can say it now, and I'm going to be on the BOOKTUBE panel at BOOKCON this year, and I'm so freaking excited. You have literally no idea. I've been freaking out ever since I found out because, like, it's just so insane. And I'm going to be on the panel with so many amazing creators. I literally love every single person on the panel, so I'm just like, I'm with like goddesses, so I'm so excited. And yeah, the panel is going to be on June 2nd at 3 p.m. on the Choice stage in BOOKCON. So if you are going to BOOKCON, please come to the panel. It's just going to be so much fun, and then there's going to be a huge BOOKTUBE meetup afterwards, and it's just going to be anything bookish. So if you have a Bookstagram, if you're a booktuber, if you have a book blog, if you just watch BOOKTUBE, or if you're just a bookish person and you just want to meet other bookish people, there's going to be a huge meetup at 4 p.m. and I'm just so excited. I just can't wait for this month and next month. It's just going to be so exciting and I literally can't wait. Let's just get straight into my May TBR, which is insane. Like, why am I trying to read 10 books? Like, why? Why am I doing this? So the first two books that I'm planning on reading in the month of May are actually not out yet, so I'm going to include a picture up here of the books. And the first one is Again But Better by Christine Riccio. This is Christine's book from the channel Poland Bananas Books on here on BOOKTUBE. So I'm of course going to read this book and support her because it's a booktuber bringing a book out, so obviously I'm going to support that. And I actually don't know too much about the book except for the fact that it follows a main character named Shane and she goes to college in the UK, and that's all I know. So I'm excited anyways because I love books set in college, also set in the UK because, you know, the UK is my second home away from Ireland, so I love it. I'm excited to read this book and hopefully I will enjoy it. The next book that I want to read in the month of May is Nexus by Sasha Alsberg and Lindsay Cummings. This is the sequel to Zenith, which I actually did like compared to a lot of other people. I know it has very mixed opinions, but I actually did like Zenith. It wasn't my favorite, but I did actually enjoy it. So I'm excited to see what happens in the sequel and see where this story is going to go and where it's going to end, because I believe this is a duology, so this is actually the conclusion. So I'm excited to see how it all wraps up, and yeah, I just can't wait to read it. The next book that I want to read in the month of May is Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Now this is mainly because I have an audiobook of this book that I downloaded like literally about 2 years ago, and I just never listened to the audiobook. And I realized it the other day when I was just looking for books that I'm going to read throughout my trip, and I was like, audiobook that I already have, Prisoner of Azkaban, it's Harry Potter. Sounds like a fun time to me. Who doesn't love a Harry Potter reread? Like, Harry Potter's just great. I'm excited to read this, and I feel like it's going to be a very quick read for me because I have the audiobook and I already know the story, so it's just going to be a quick read, and obviously I already love Harry Potter, so I'm excited. So the next book that I want to read is one I'm actually currently reading, and I hopefully will finish it after I finish this video. So that is No Big Deal by Bethany Rutter, and this is an ARC that I got from Macmillan. This is like a cute contemporary novel that really centers on body positivity, and I'll just read something that's on the back to you, which is a quote from the novel. "It's not my body that's holding me back. I think it's more of a problem that people tell me my body should hold me back." Love that quote, and honestly the body positivity in this book is really, really good. I'm probably going to give this book a 5 out of 5 stars, so stay tuned for my wrap up to see how I actually find it. But I'm really loving this book, and it's so funny and witty, and it's just so cute and adorable. So yeah, look out for this book because it comes out on the 8th of August 2019. So I'm definitely going to finish this book this month. Next book that I want to read in the month of May is Always and Forever Lara Jean by Jenny Han, and this is the final book in the To All the Boys I Loved Before trilogy, and I for some reason have still not finished this series and still need to read the last book. So hopefully I will get to read it in the month of May, and I'm also just really in a contemporary mood. I am just excited to read this and see how it all comes together because I just love Peter Kavinsky and Lara Jean. Hopefully I should get this book read. I also know my friend Chloe might be reading this, so I could buddy read it with her if she does read it. Chloe, if you're watching this, let me know when you're reading it, so maybe we could do a buddy read. The next 3 books that I want to read in the month of May are are ones that are on my top priority list because it's actually a joke how long I've taken to read this series, and honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if so many of you are frustrated with me about it because I'm honestly frustrated with myself, so it's fine. Those 3 books are the last 3 books in the Percy Jackson series, so that is The Titan's Curse, The Battle of the Labyrinth, and The Last Olympian. So these 3 books I'm hoping to read this month. As you guys know, I read Sea of Monsters last month and I really loved it, and the ending of it was just amazing and literally still has me shook. Definitely want to read the rest of the series and just kind of marathon them because they're really quick reads and really enjoyable and fun. So I feel like these are just perfect books to read around this time of year also. So yeah, these are the 3 books that are literally priority for this May TBR, so these better be in my May wrap up. I'm just saying, if they're not, you have every reason to attack me for it, okay? I'm just saying. Next book that I have on this list is Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor, and I actually did start reading this book and I started tabbing some quotes as well, but I actually put it down because I was finding it really hard to get into because I found that the writing was really dense, and everyone has told me to try the audiobook, so I think that's what I'm going to do. Also, I'm going to Sydney in 2 weeks and I'm going to be meeting up with Chloe from Books with Chloe, and this is one of Chloe's favorite books, so I feel like I should have it read before I meet her, so that's why it's also on my May TBR. I am going to get the audiobook for this, so hopefully I should be able to read it pretty quickly. So she is a thick book, but I'm hoping I can do it and praying, kind of hoping. We'll see how it goes. The final book that I have on this TBR is Dear Evan Hansen by Val Emick with Stephen Levinson, Ben Pazik, and Justin Paul. And I actually already started this, but there's no bookmark in it, so I don't even remember where I am. That's just great. I'm actually excited to finally read and finish this book because I was actually really enjoying it when I was reading it, so hopefully I should love it more when I actually get to it and finish it, so we shall see where this goes. I actually was really loving the anxiety representation in here too. Fingers crossed I will get it read this month, but we shall see how I go because Kevin has too many books on this TBR. So guys, they're all the books I am planning on reading in the month of May. Honestly guys, fingers crossed I can actually do this. Like, could you imagine if my May wrap up is literally me reading 10 books? Because I will honestly be so proud of myself. I think the most books I've ever read in 1 month is like 6. So if I manage to read 10... But yeah guys, that is it for this video. Let me know down in the comments if you read any of these books and what you thought of them. And other than that, I shall see you all next time in my next video. So goodbye guys.